Great question. I was a little disappointed when I went to CamPlan. I was expecting to see the mayor and councillors chatting about the future of Kamloops. Instead, there was a couple of planners there, but it was mostly a firm from Vancouver, which spoke well of Kamloops, but it wasn't really the type of engagement I was expecting. I think we could do a better job. As council, I would like to see the mayor appoint one councillor to be a seniors advocate. The position could rotate amongst the councillors, and then us as councillors could be educated as to what are the needs of seniors. We could actually work on specific issues, get a real grounding in that area, and then the seniors would always have someone to call. And then when things like the parking meters come up, we'd have a better understanding of the seniors' needs. I also think we should allow committees to be able to appoint groups from stakeholders that they would like more input from, such as youth or women. I think we should allow the committees to appoint these advisors, which would get them more engagement. But I also think that councillors should do things like town halls, which would be very effective for something like Ajax. I'd like to see expert opinions given and then allow the public to ask the councillors questions based on the expert opinions that they've heard. And lastly, I think for things like parking, which it's a little more difficult to get people interested in coming out to a parking forum, and not many people came out before we did the meters. But I've walked around, I've spoken to over 250 businesses. About 90% of them did not feel they had enough engagement on the parking issue. And the way I feel we could resolve that is to get out of our office, walk down the street, and conduct surveys with these businesses saying, hey, there's new parking coming. This is how it operates. How do you feel about that? I think we need to directly reach out and do that. And so I'd like to see the establishment of a small business committee made up of councillors that complements the BIA and the Chamber and goes out and reaches out to these businesses, doing health checks, seeing how are they going to expand or contract and why, collecting that data, and then bringing that back to City Hall.